Ooh, that was a head smash. Hey everyone, this is Grape Cinema here again. We're bringing you another video as usual. This one is a patron subscriber pick from our patron Full Moon. And the one he chose for us to do was Death Race 2000.
So is it weird that all I want to do is sing Transylvania 65000 every time I hear you say the title of that?
No, you do you.
Okay.
This is a Roger Corman cult classic from 1975. I myself have not seen this. I have seen the remake of this. It was enjoyable, but the original I have not. You haven't seen shit.
Nope.
No,
I know
absolutely
it's
nothing
called
about this.
Death Race 2000.
And it stars Rocky,
Yep.
Sylvester Stallone, and Bill from Kill Bill, David
Yeah,
Carradine.
but a younger Kill Bill because that happened before the Quentin Tarantino
It's 75, yeah.
So, young Bill.
Yeah. A pre-Rocky Rocky.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about it. That's all we know.
That's all we got.
It's set in the year 2000.
In the year 2000.
Which, as we all know,
Probably.
was 22
Yep.
years ago. Well, I guess at this point, by the time this
It
is
was
airing,
such
it's 23 years
far
ago.
off future. If you made it today, you want it to be really far off, you have to be in the year 3000.
Then it's a Jonas Brothers song.
The Honus Brothers.
Where we live underwater.
Yes.
Have hoverboards, damn it.
Yeah, but we're not gonna linger.
Promised hoverboards. They're 7 years late.
How dare.
Yes.
But we won't linger too long on this one. We'll get right to this, and then first time watch for us both, and then we'll do a review right afterwards. So
And I won't explode into giggles all the way through.
probably not. All right. All right. So let's get to it.
Yes.
Death Race 2000.
Ooh, I like the graphic drawing. It's pretty. I like that. I like that too, actually.
New World Pictures. Haha. They've done some good stuff. Death Race 2000. We just drew our graphics. It's R-rated. We don't know what for. Probably some graphic violence because it's called Death Race. I imagine there'll be some foul language. Hopefully a little bit of titty. You can have our titties.
That's a Nazi flag?
Yeah, what the fuck is that doing there?
And why were all those people wearing Fs?
We inaugurate the 20th annual Transcontinental Road Race. The 5 bravest young men and women in this bravest of nations.
Nice of you to not exclude women.
Well, it is the year 2000. They're progressive in the future.
This is Junior
But still look like they're from the 70s.
Go on. Giggle with me.
It's Calamity Jane Kelly, Queen of the Road.
To welcome the greatest racer of all time. In just a moment, he will be coming through the doors.
Like he was coming through your doors last night. Uh-oh.
In order to facilitate the healing of his recent limb transplants.
Oh. It's alive!
Frankenstein. Can
Frankenstein,
you
yep,
give me an
that's the main
exclusive?
character.
Mr. President is in his summer palace in Peking.
That's David Carradine. I know that voice.
Bill?
And
Yep.
everybody loves him.
That adorable swastika sweetheart, Matilda.
Those are words you never thought you'd
The
hear together.
adorable swastika sweetheart.
Herman the German Fox.
Herman the German.
I thought we won World War II. Why is this shit still around?
This is the future where the Nazis came back.
Tomorrow the
That's
world.
ridiculous. Well, that's not completely ridiculous.
Ridiculous compared to what's happened recently in this
Yeah,
country.
no, you're right. I was stupid.
Whoever named your car the Bull was only half right.
Was the other part shit? Is that what you were referencing?
Is it true that with your new mechanical arm, you can shift gears in less than a 20th of a second?
You'll love Annie. She's a red-hot sex pot.
You better be a red-hot navigator.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck does a sex pod do you?
I like a red hot sex pot.
Yeah, well, you're not driving a cross-country race.
Just in general.
Sit still, Cleopatra, and stop blocking me. My fans.
You know what this
Should have
is?
called you Narcissus instead of Nero.
You know what this is reminding me of? that Scooby-Doo movie where he becomes a werewolf and they have the big race with all the other monsters and they're there in little specialized cars. Have you seen that?
Vaguely sounds
I
familiar.
watched a lot growing up, but that's what this reminds me of.
I have the route maps right here.
I will check them in a minute.
We'll look that up later and I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
When everything seems perfect, we'll see.
Somebody's just a positive, bright ray of sunshine, aren't we?
He's had his limbs replaced and his face looks a little jacked. I think that makes him a little bit irritable.
I would have quit racing then.
Maybe there's a reason he has to race. Maybe he's compelled.
Here he comes, Machine Gun Joe. Loved by thousands, hated by millions.
Ah! Sylvester! They're sly.
Frankenstein, highest lifetime score after Frankenstein.
And Tommy guns for
And he's
headlights.
certain, but you just can't keep those Frankenstein fans down.
That's why they have the Fs.
I need a Frankenstein.
He just...
Maybe he's shooting above them over their blanks.
Frankenstein, who doesn't care about anyone in the audience. His car looks like a dinosaur.
Frankenstein, who lost a leg in 98, an arm in 99. God only knows what he looks like under that mask. America loves you, Frankenstein.
Announcer guy looks familiar.
You will regret that, Joe.
We got 5 racers.
All 5 cars are in starting position.
He did say that at the beginning in the speech. So really, it can be any gender doing anything, but the 70s said, we must have one gender per car. One of each gender per car. Excuse me.
Whom I love. It has been my duty.
And difficult years
Duty.
since the world crash.
World crash?
79. To serve you as best I could.
Did the world crash like when Wall Street crashed?
I guess so.
The drivers are ready. The world is waiting.
Go backwards, like in Ready or Not. Or Ready Player One.
Yeah, Ready or Not's a little different.
Yeah. There was a Ready in the title.
There was, but less driving.
The race is underway, with 12-hour pit stops scheduled, but no points have been scored as yet.
Oh, look, she's a driver too.
I think that's the German. Yeah.
You know, I think I like Frankenstein when he's older and the lead of an assassin team. I like my creepy people, but he just looks eerie with him continuing to smile like that for no apparent reason. Like he's had too much plastic surgery.
Uh-oh.
Who's out? Oh, fuzzy helmet. Which one was the fuzzy helmet? They're not out yet.
That is Rocky.
Yeah. Well, Rocky can't be out. Sylvester Stallone, then.
We're probably just going to call him Rocky and Bill throughout the duration of this movie.
Probably.
Just so you're aware. I mean, Frankenstein's easy to remember, but Sylvester Stallone, no, he's Rocky. He could be Rambo, but he's Rocky.
Rocky.
I have also given you the most popular sporting event in the history of mankind.
Bigger than the World Cup?
Transcontinental Road Race.
Apparently.
Passive resistance means nothing to him. It's time for action.
It is not a time for violence.
Mrs. Payne,
Why not? Your biggest sporting event has violence.
To save his life, my granddaughter was 16. Don't you ever take
The granddaughter's navigator.
You know about my face?
Nobody's ever seen it, have they?
I'm held together with patches of plastic, steel plates. You want to see? You're doing this on your own. I take no responsibility.
Show us. Show us.
Wait till you've stopped?
Show us the face of the Phantom.
But he looks just fine.
What'd you expect? Another pretty face?
It's just an act. Ooh, that's a lot of paint.
A clean hit. Too bad the guy was only 38. Just 2 years older, he'd have been worth 3 times the point. For the second year in a row.
That's like that, huh? You don't know what
Yep.
baby.
Welcome back to the modern day gladiatorial games. Kill, death, death.
Get back there and retard the spark for 3 degrees.
Are you trying to kill her?
Or have some fun with her.
No, I think he's trying to kill her. Seems like a douchebag.
Glad to see you were able to find your way back.
Pennsylvania, the cradle of liberty. Our citizens are staying off the streets.
Gee, I can't understand why the citizens would stay off the fucking streets.
are still worth 10 points more than men in all age brackets.
Because we're way more valuable.
But teenagers now rack up 40 points.
Yeah.
And toddlers under 12 now rate a big 70 points.
Mm.
The mix over 75 years old has been upped to 100 points. As always.
Yes. Gotta play for the points. Well, this douche deserves to die.
Got a death wish, that's for sure.
It's a creative way to commit suicide.
Why are you fighting so hard to get this guy?
To get the points.
Well, she got him.
And he was being a douche to her. It's about winning.
What are they doing? What are they doing?
What is that?
Euthanasia Day at the geriatrics hospital.
You've got to be joking!
It's Euthanasia Day. He went after them instead.
Frankenstein scores! Frankenstein scores at last! What do you think about that,
He
Gracie?
still doesn't have my respects.
Doctors have been pretty smug all these years. Frankenstein must have decided it was their turn.
Even the fearsome
Good on him.
Meanwhile, innocent people are being slaughtered on our highways.
Oh good, somebody's upset about that.
You're the navigator. That's your problem. You better think of something.
You look like your boobs are about to pop out of your shirt.
And
And if that was actual wind blowing, they would. That's definitely nip slip right there.
Mmm.
Now here's something warriors see.
Gonna be at least 200 points.
If they scatter, go for the baby and the mother.
Is that an infant?
Go for the baby! The baby!
Oh, it's a fake infant.
That's it.
Ah, it's them.
Good.
Hey, I'm over here!
Looks like she's in her
The
bathroom.
widow of Edward Bainbridge.
You have won a high-style two-room apartment in Acapulco.
What a nice consolation.
You lost the love of your life. But a 2-bedroom apartment! And just wait, because here comes a new car! Abby with the rebels.
Oppressed Americans against the evil and corrupt regime of Mr. President.
Not even a name, just Mr. President.
I'm Thomasina Payne, founder and commander of the Army of the Resistance.
The age of obedience is over.
Preach!
They've declared war on the race and on you. Aren't you worried?
The only thing that worries me is Machine Gun Joe Viterbo.
Come on, here they come.
Blitzkrieg!
Leaving Matilda the Hun in fourth position and Calamity Jane facing
Matilda
another
the Hun.
calamity.
Where's the one that says welcome Joe Viterbo?
Oh, you need every point you can get.
Should I let him go? Ben's always right.
Ooh. That was a head smash. What's this, pit stop?
Yeah, 12-hour layover. You heard him.
Ah, okay. Oh, Nero.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for him. Nero was an atrocious Roman emperor, too.
He fiddled.
Oh, maybe there will be some nudity.
The government would like it if nobody said anything about Nero. We don't want to depress anybody, but...
Hey, everybody knows he was blown up by the resistance, you schmuck.
This is Grace Pander from St. Louis, where Matilda...
I don't know about you, but I'd be upset about them basically showing me naked on the news.
You can expect a victory by a member of the master race. A woman.
Oh, silly darling.
She doesn't mind as long as she's lying somewhere.
Hey!
There's Titty! Fight! Let them fight.
Or you're driving all out to be first in the new LA.
It's
Why
not
would he
whether
tell
you
you
win or
about
lose,
that?
it's how you play the game.
Looking at your navigator.
Get away from me, don't go nuts.
Just tell him I was whispering sweet nothing in your ear.
I didn't say anything.
What do you say?
There's my boobs.
I'm not
What?
playing games.
It's just casual Titty.
What a classy dude.
It's the clear antagonistic driver to the protagonist driver of Frankenstein.
I'm head of Chapter 7, St. Louis Lovers of Frankenstein.
You want to make love to me because I drive the monster and wear this costume?
But that wouldn't be fair to your navigator.
Well, if you're not here to offer me a body...
I wanted you to know who I am, so it would have meaning.
So what would have meaning?
Scoring isn't killing, Mr. Frankenstein. It's part of the race. You're a national hero. We want you to know we're with you, 100%.
He's disgusted by you.
He wanted to know our route, so I told him to go down 54 through the Cimarron Valley.
It's a dead end. Leads nowhere.
If Joe takes it, he's sunk.
Do you like to dance?
Why'd you put the mask back on?
Because he's kinky.
Okay. Dancing in her towel. That's a new one. And him in a Speedo.
With a single gauntlet and mask.
Very curious.
Where will you be when the mood is right?
Wearing a gauntlet, a Speedo, and a mask, obviously.
Obviously. What about a little kissy kissy? Titty!
Perky.
Those Swiss mechanics sure did a good job on you. What else did they replace?
Wait a minute.
He's fully functional.
I'll show you.
Huh.
And bless thy beloved son, the immortal Frankenstein.
That's a fun name.
The hell with Frankenstein. What about Joe Viterbo?
Win something and maybe you'll get a name for yourself. Why did he leave his glove?
Frankenstein is making a left turn, splitting early from the pack.
Hey, what are you doing? Where are we going?
I dropped my glove.
Let not the rule.
Chrysler!
I think you did that on purpose.
Have to give the fans something to talk about.
He's killing douchebags.
I mean,
He's a hero.
yeah.
Frankenstein's score has been approved for 50 points. Confirmation has just been handed to me.
It's Frankenstein's little cult. She's gonna offer herself as points.
He's not gonna hit her.
Why did she do that?
Show me she loves me.
Chicken in a casket!
Huh.
Oh, shit!
Is it considered murder if you do that?
There is no murder in the death race. They're just all points.
I don't think you should. I think it's definitely a trick.
I'll do it.
So he did it.
As soon as the car gets within range, I shall give the signal.
We'll have just under a
She's taking him to bed.
Frankenstein, stop the car!
Hold on.
What are you doing?
What do they do? Sorry, brother. Why would they bother to dress that guy up to look like me?
Maybe he was a fan.
I guess it must have been Joe that set us up for that ambush, don't you think?
I guess it might have been.
Who do you think it was?
I have no idea.
It was her.
Why do you care?
Come on over to my side. You're gonna drive for a while.
He's gonna leave you.
Special night.
She's gonna try to have her one of her resistance people. See if she'll do it.
Hey, Cornball, what's the fastest way through here?
Well, I've seen you before. I'm one of your greatest fans, you know that? I named my favorite dog after you, Mr. Frankenstein. I did.
Wrong thing to say.
You got 2 seconds to live.
Smart man.
I would have stayed there.
Down in the river. Yeah.
Just get behind a big, thick tree.
I'm almost finished, Calamity, sweetheart. We'll be back on the road in no time.
No, you won't.
What you say?
Blitzkrieg!
Nobody scores my navigator and gets away with it.
It's really fun how she just goes blitzkrieg when she kills someone.
I mean, it is funny. I don't like it.
I know.
But it is funny.
Blitzkrieg!
There's something for her people to shout.
You leave your navigator lying around, naturally somebody's gonna run over him.
I mean...
Say that to your navigator. Tunnel.
Interesting that they're essentially racing in debuggies.
She's got murder on her mind.
I don't think that's on the up and up.
Teacher, I really needed that right now.
Blitzkrieg!
It's a shame. If she wasn't a murdering psychopath, I would have liked her.
No, she was fun. She was just a Nazi. Therefore, she had to go.
You know, if she didn't kill people with this race, she would have been a fun driver.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't need the Nazi front, though.
Holy shit. It looks like Matilda has been blown totally... Matilda has made an impressive score. Stand by.
Our racers don't die. Not by means of any resistance.
I'm afraid I'm making us lose an awful lot of time.
It's a kid. He's gonna make her hit a kid.
Looks like an easy score. It's always best to start small.
I missed him.
Take some practice.
Yes.
Before it comes easy.
I missed him.
It never comes easy. Stop the car. Out. Come to the other side. Around the front.
You gonna stand there? And challenge them in?
It's compound.
In Japan.
Get in. I could just put you out of this car and pick up a quick 30 points. Who are you? Who are you working for?
Thomasina Payne's granddaughter.
I'm honored.
For the permanent abolition of the race.
Stone, I want some kind of protection.
You should have given us an escort right after Nero got it.
If you're afraid to go on with the race, why don't you quit?
Why are you covered in creamy white stuff?
If you ask me,
Don't account of the rebels.
who mentioned anything about rebels? There are no rebels. And that is the end of it.
You know, I got just 2 words to say about that.
Oh?
Bullshit!
It was
Yeah.
actually 2 words. Nicely done.
Yeah.
I happen to hold the power of life and death.
Yeah? I happen to hold
Yeah, go fucking score you.
Did you take that particular road on your own initiative, or on the advice of your navigator?
On my own initiative.
He's protecting her.
Mr. Frankenstein, that will be all.
Yes, he is.
We have positive proof that it was none other than the treacherous French.
Ah, the French.
And
Every
their
time.
stinking European allies.
Stinking European allies.
Surprised it didn't say it was the Soviets.
I threw you off course, okay? All's fair in love and war. Why don't we just forget about it?
You know, it's too bad.
Dude, you got a nice big bobble on there. Just punch him.
Joe, please.
Go ahead and scream, Annie.
Come on, honey. Punch him.
How does it feel to know
Punch him with that ring on your hand.
the rest of your life? It's about a minute and a half.
Hey, Frank. I thought your navigator trying to screw around with the cars. So I thought...
He's gonna deck you.
Yeah.
Ew. That must have tasted horrible.
Yeah, all that paint.
Next chance I get, you're dead.
The world doesn't want to be saved. I'm giving you a chance to save one small part of it.
Who are you anyway?
Nobody. I was brought up in a government training center to be just what I am, Frankenstein, the best driver on earth. They use one up, they bring in another.
Been other Frankensteins.
So he hasn't got a new head or arm or leg or whatever. It's just a new person.
It's just part of the legend, like the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Hence the mask.
Why don't you ever take off that glove? What's underneath it? Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to sabotage the car.
Yeah, I'm in it.
Get a load of that face.
Yeah, I wonder if somebody got points for that eye.
I think you make a real nice couple.
Thank you, Jane.
Good luck.
They're off! Frankenstein, holy Christ! Joe has just scored his own pit crew. That funny man from Chicago has scored his own mechanics.
You're gonna get run over before this is over.
And is off to catch Calamity Jane and...
You know, Myra, some people might think you're cute, but me, I think you're one very large baked potato.
Poor Jane. Punch him in the dick. Even if it's a girl, it's still gonna hurt. Maybe you should take the bait. Set me up to fail.
Probably mine. Ooh.
Now she's gonna hit it.
Ooh.
died, Jane. It's kind of a shame. At the same time, you still killed people.
Hey.
When you see me again, Frankenstein will be my prisoner, and the whole country will know we must be taken seriously.
But I want to see you pull it off with my own eyes.
No, she's gonna die.
I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Look at that. It's them, isn't it?
See, that would have been me at the start of the race. I'd be the worst navigator ever.
Stop before I force you to.
Let me guess. No seatbelt.
Hey, help me! Turn off the engine!
Thank you, Will.
Sweetie.
Yep. You go,
He
boom.
practices way more than you.
Gotta find like a tunnel or something. Or...
Bye, Sergeant Fury.
Frankenstein has just been attacked by the French Air Force.
Yeah, the French Air Force.
Hey, what happened?
I slipped you a 30-minute sleep X.
Did they attack us?
According to the radio, we were attacked by the French Air Force. I know they were your people, but I can't let anything stop me now.
Oh my God, you've been hit.
I'll make it. It's not over yet.
I'm afraid it is.
Hey!
Hit the brake, bro. Just stop the car.
There we go.
If you just stop trying to kill me for a minute, I need your help.
I thought the only thing you cared about was winning the race.
Only the winner of the race is to shake hands with Mr. President.
Grenade?
That handshake is all I've lived for.
I don't want you to die.
Oil slick. Classic.
Inspector Gadget will be proud. Nice drifting. What kind of car is that it can take that bullshit?
It's called having multiple cars for one shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, Dukes of Hazzard, they destroyed how many General Lees?
Oh, thousands.
Yeah. Sure, we can find out the exact type on the International Movie Car Database.
Give me your hat! Give me your hat!
Oopsie. There goes Rocky. Hi, Rocky.
Good riddance.
You're gonna have to shift the gears for me now, because how am I gonna shake hands with Mr. President?
He's the only driver left. He wins by default.
Here he is, the one and only three-time winner, 20th annual Transcontinental Road Race, Frankenstein himself.
She's in the outfit.
Indestructible. It is fitting that Frankenstein to lead you in this war against the French. Frankenstein has been shown that woman.
Damn.
Frankenstein.
Shoot your granddaughter. Stab him. Right now.
Score! Yay! Cheer!
Is he naked? Or is he just in the Speedo?
You're probably just in the Speedo.
It'd be funny if he was naked.
Nah, not see, I can see. He's got it.
Mr. and Mrs. President Frankenstein.
Wait, you could be president by killing the last... What?
Sure, that's how that works.
Pension off the secret police, restore free elections, end minority privilege.
President Frankenstein has appointed my great-grandmother, Thomasina Payne.
What a happy ending we have now. It all works
Wait,
out.
shut up, it's not over.
What about the race?
The race is abolished.
Abolished?
That's right.
Isn't it true that as a racer, your popularity depended entirely on violence?
Stop annoying Mr. President with impertinent questions, Junior.
It's the race, man.
You can't call off the race.
Get out of the way, Junior.
He's gonna run your ass over.
The race, sure, it's violent, but that's the way we love it.
Frank, do we have to listen to this?
Be violent.
No.
Yay!
One final death. There goes the Paisley's cart.
The technique of violence was first developed in 2 million BC by the Australopithecine, invented the tomahawk and used it on each other. This practice led to the
My brain hurts now.
man has become known as the thinking animal.
Have they? Interesting.
Yep. Man has become known as the thinking animal.
The thinking animal. Thinking animal. Loving the graphics in this though. I like the graphite drawings. So, that was surprisingly good.
Yeah, that wasn't quite enjoyable.
That wasn't the shit I thought it was going to be.
You thought it was going to be complete shit?
Yes.
Well, it was certainly low budget, but it's low budget by Roger Corman, who's known for doing low budget stuff, but with a certain quality to them in my experience. So
yeah, the story had a lot more grit to it than I was expecting. Yeah. I was expecting just a bloodbath.
I mean, it showed a clear dystopian type future, like Hunger Games and such, where it's like, oh, it's the future, and now we kill for sport in certain ways, and this way was just a race. So, and then people are points. You get more points if they're younger, more points if they're older.
I can't believe they have a euthanasia day.
I know, Frankenstein's like, fuck that, and just ran over all the nurses that stuck him out there.
That's where it started to earn points for me, because I'm like...
Yeah. Because you need somebody...
That's me too on the nose.
Yeah, because you need somebody to root for it in this type of movie, and it showed that he was not just a regular driver.
And more than just the navigator.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I liked that quite a bit.
Blitzkrieg!
She was fun. She was a fun character.
I know!
I liked her. I liked Calamity Jane, too, and not just because they were the women drivers. I liked the way they acted. I liked how they acted. I think the only one I couldn't stand was Nero. Besides the obvious heel of Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, Nero was killed pretty quickly in the race.
Nero should have been called Narcissus. He should have been called Narcissus.
Yeah. But Sly, Sylvester Stallone, he played a pretty good bad guy in this.
He definitely played a very good heel. He did a great job at making me want to punch him in the dick.
Mm-hmm.
With, a 10-foot pole, because who would want to get near that dick?
His
when
wife.
he's being a heel.
Well, when he's being a heel.
The character, not the man.
Yeah, I see. The character, indeed. That character. Yeah.
I mean, I still wouldn't want to get near that dick personally, but I've got some things in play that are...
It's a bit old for you. At this point.
How old is he?
Older than you?
You and I apparently need to have a talk.
Hold on.
But, not the point.
Let me see.
Still demisexual first and foremost. I generally don't judge on age. But we're not gonna talk about how far I've gone.
I'm gonna find out how old he is right now. Give me a moment, okay? It's been brought up. It must now be verified. Okay. S. I'm typing an S, you damn keyboard on this phone. There we go. Sylvester Stallone. No, not Sylvester. I tapped Sylvester. God.
I tried to do a pretty chat.
Excuse me for one moment as I fight my technology.
I did.
He's 76 years old.
All right, that is a bit old.
A bit old for you currently at the present time.
Yes. I'm not a person that judges age. I judge people.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
So.
I mean.
And I have dated men that were 24 years my senior.
There are old senior women that could still get it, Helen Mirren. Yep, always.
I'm gonna pretend like I know who that is. I'm terrible with names.
Yeah, okay. We'll look her up later. You can look her up later.
That's fine.
But yeah.
Regardless. About Sylvester Stallone's dick.
Yeah.
Over there.
Let's just move that aside.
The point of that whole statement. He played a good heel and he did a good job. And it was interesting that his navigator,
she played like the ditzy blonde.
So airheaded.
Yeah.
Like you had the three spectrums of blonde. You had the ditzy blonde, you had the crazy blonde, and then you had the really smart blonde that everyone assumes is dumb and she's not.
She had moments of, wait, no, we shouldn't be doing this, or something like that. Where she's like, what? No. But then moments of like...
Okay, I'll just do what you say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you had Blitzkrieg blonde.
Blitzkrieg!
It was just like, I'm fucking crazy, let's do the thing!
Which is a pretty fun name, I must say. Matilda the Hun.
You can see how Hun portrayed into Germany.
Well, the Germans were known as Huns.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, like
See, Huns to me are Asian.
Yeah, I can see that, but yeah, I've even seen
Attila
video
the
games.
Hun?
Not just Attila, but just Hun, I think, is also a name for a German. And like there's Krauts and Huns.
Krauts, I know.
Yeah, but I've seen them referred to as Huns before by like British Army, I think mainly.
Do you know what I think is funny?
What?
You were wearing a jacket.
This is my Captain Jack
I know.
RAF jacket from Doctor Who.
But Captain Jack's jacket was reminiscent of the Nazi jackets.
It's just an overcoat jacket.
I know, I just think it's
Nazis wore the all black. They were Hugo Boss
I
designed.
thought they were gray.
No.
Oh.
SS Nazis wore black.
Okay.
They were black. Back me up on this, people.
Well, no, there's no need. He knows way more about history than I do. At least that history, if we want to talk.
Mostly. Nobody's
mythology
infallible.
Or Greek
Nobody's
or
infallible,
Roman
but
history,
anytime I see a
I'll
Nazi,
step
they're
in.
usually wearing black.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, they're black. They got the skulls, you know. That's how you know they're the baddies. They have the skulls.
Are they red?
No, there's the swastika on band's red.
Movie reference that goes over your head, boo.
What? You think of Red Skull?
I was making a reference to Red Skull, but you went right over it. No, this moment's gone now. Anyway, this movie.
Anyway, Death Race 2000, a dystopian future movie set all the way in the year 2000.
I'm very happy the president got it in the end.
Oh yeah, you knew the people that needed to get it got it in this one.
Also, I really liked the cars.
They were pretty nice.
They were very cool. I think my favorites is going to be Frankenstein's, though.
The little, like,
Little Stegosaurus car.
yeah, lizard type car.
It's very cute, but it was very sleek and very, very, very smooth, and I liked the flow. I liked the car he had at the end, too, but I liked the Stegosaurus car. I thought it was adorable while still being graceful.
Mm-hmm.
And fearsome looking. And I thought that was a very nice way to combine all those. I like how Stallone had almost a 50s style car, almost like he was trying to emulate Elvis. I thought that fit him. Not that Elvis
Very much
was
like a
woman
gangster
beater or
type car
something,
with a Tommy
but-
guns and such.
Yes. But, I mean, then you had him with his hair.
And the white tie, fedora,
And the jacket, you know. Kind of reminded me of Elvis.
Mm.
But I can see the gangster side of that, too.
Yeah.
I loved Blitzkrieg's car. I really did not care about Calamity Jane's car, but it definitely fit her.
Mm-hmm.
I also didn't care about Nero's car, which is saying something because I love Greek mythology, and they were making a play off of both Greek and Roman.
Yeah.
So, but nice choice of design there to make the cars very unique to the drivers. And it's amazing that they had such cars that were unique to the drivers in such a low budget film. So I definitely think that most of their budget was spent on
Yeah, I think there's
vehicular.
like a $300,000 to $500,000
View.
budget for the time when I looked it up initially. So, by Hollywood standards, it is definitely still low budget, even then. But not a bad movie at all with what they had to work with.
Definitely. Yeah. Although, I do have to say that if I were in this race, I definitely wouldn't be having a massage with the rest of the drivers in front of news cameras. Like, are you serious right now?
Why not? We need a scene to show some ass and titties, okay?
Okay.
And the massage or the masseuses being all, bodybuilders.
Therapists.
Masseuse.
No.
The mises.
No.
The
a
mooses.
masseuse.
The mooses.
is a derogatory term for a massage therapist.
Oh, masseuse?
I am the daughter of a massage therapist.
That's a derogatory
Yes.
term? I've never heard of that being
That implies
known
the
as a
happy
derogatory
ending.
Oh.
You're not the daughter of a massage therapist. My mom works in the field,
So
man.
only masseuses give happy endings.
It is implied, it's not saying they actually do.
Oh,
That's what I was
learning
taught, at
something
least.
new. I see. So you can't say masseuse anymore. Got it.
I haven't been able to since I was 10. That's when I was taught. You've been wrong for 21 years.
I've never seen it said in a movie. If it's not in a movie, it doesn't exist.
Why would they say it in a movie? Everyone thinks the term is masseuse. But most of the time in movies, they give happy endings. Like, I bet they did in that one.
They have regular masseuses. Massage
therapists.
Yeah, that word.
Anyway, yes, that would have been awkward, and as a demisexual, I definitely don't show off to just about everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Especially not on camera. But anyway.
I wasn't complaining.
Of course not. I wasn't complaining either. It's just not something I would have done.
Okay. Yeah.
But
it's a low-budget movie in the 70s.
It is a low-budget movie, and low-budget movies in the 70s required some titty.
It's a law.
It's a rule.
Surprised
it was only rated R for that.
Well, you can have R and titties in R movies. They even had titties in a PG movie, Airplane. There was a brief shot of titties just going across the screen. That's a PG movie. PG-13, Titanic, titties.
That was full frontal.
No, not full. They didn't really show her bush in that.
In the painting scene, you got a shot of it.
Probably in the painting scene, but just the painting itself, not her directly. No, there was no...
Anyway,
I'm gonna bring this up. Internet.
The point.
Show me nude Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet, if you ever watch this, I'm so sorry.
If she ever watched this, I need to ask her to spend her time more wisely. She's a Hollywood actress. What the fuck's she doing watching our shit?
Maybe she likes reaction videos. Don't you judge?
I know. I'd be the same. I will still watch videos if I was a big Hollywood person. You're right. I'm sorry, Kate. You do you. See, ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's another movie.
Yeah.
But Bush. Very nice. See there. See, it's just a little shade there. That's another movie. Titanic. See, Titanic. See, she starts to take it off, but then you only see when it's fully off the back area. You don't see her full frontal bottom part in Titanic.
I could swear there was a glimpse.
It's your memory, imagination, wanting to believe.
Okay.
I wanted to believe too.
This is not the point. Now we're talking about Kate Winslet's Bush, and it's Death Race 2000.
This is the way these things go, okay? You brought it up.
Anyway, overall,
final thoughts on this movie.
And I liked the main characters.
Death Race 2000, which...
I liked Bill in Kill Bill, but I also liked him in this movie.
David Carradine, yes, he was a good actor,
I still think he looked better in Kill Bill, to be honest.
He had more style, more panache.
And the grizzled old cowboy look works for him very well.
Yeah, very good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Love Kill Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and early Sylvester Stallone. This is like 2-3 years before Rocky. Yeah. Yes.
Good on Sylvester Stallone.
Yep, and I think Nero actually was the bad dojo master in Karate Kid. The evil guy, the main guy.
Yeah, you didn't really get much of a look at him.
Sweep the leg. But his face looked familiar. No, and I also think there was the same character who was one of the cops in Last House on the Left. Not the little fat one, but the other one. I think
Again, you didn't get enough look of his face to really know.
Yeah, but I remember watching that, like, this guy looks familiar. Then afterwards, I'm like, oh, it's because he's that guy from the Karate Kid.
So Great Grandma actually reminds me of the old lady from Home Alone 3 as well. I know it's not.
It's not her, but yeah.
Because she was not that old in the 70s.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of her.
Mm-hmm.
Also kind of reminds me of, oh, fuck, what's her real name?
I don't know. Only you have this person's face in your mind. Judi Dench?
No.
Dame...
McGonagall.
Oh,
Her name is on the tip of my freaking tongue. Any other time of day, I could tell you what it is.
Oh, fuck.
You all know who we're talking about.
I know it is too. Maggie Smith!
Thank you.
Thank you. I was like, I know
It
this.
also reminds me of Dame Maggie Smith.
Yeah. Yeah. But, she was still young at that time.
Yes. I know.
Yeah, I seen her in a movie made around this time, Murder by Death. She's quite a looker. Yeah.
Murder by Death. Did you show me that?
Yes, I did. That's the one where all the detectives show up.
Yes! Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And the thing falls and the yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I remember now.
Yeah.
Just like, that sounds familiar, but I have horrible memory sometimes. Anyway.
Final
thoughts for you?
Final thoughts for me? This was a movie I've heard of before, but never had the chance to see it. I'm glad this was recommended because it would give me an excuse to watch it, and I did enjoy it. There were aspects I really did like in this, and I could see myself maybe rewatching this again, maybe sometime.
Ooh, you should take it to bed movie night.
I could do that. That could be fun for our friends.
Yeah.
See that bad movie night, but it's not, I would say, a bad movie. It's just a low-budget movie, but it's got style.
I think it
that I appreciate.
fits. You're sitting there asking them, why the fuck are these people mowing people down for points?
Satire, black humor. It's got its place.
Yes.
It's got its place.
If we can watch Santa go to Mars, we can watch Death Race 2000.
It was Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. He didn't just go to Mars, he was conquering the Martians.
Okay, he still went to Mars.
He conquered the Martians, yes.
With love and kindness.
Yes, as we all do.
How many Martians do you conquer? And why don't you share?
We all have our secrets.
That's not a secret you're supposed to keep from me. I live here.
It's a problem when I'm in Mars, not a problem when I'm here.
Is that where you go when I go on the road?
Yes, I go to Mars!
God damn it. I knew I missed something fun.
Your final thoughts on this, anyway?
It was a great choice. I'm glad they suggested it, because I never probably would have picked it up myself. Otherwise...
It's great to see early David Carradine and Sylvester Stallone.
Yes. And
just for that reason alone.
Storyline, great set, great premise, great ending.
Yep, I was satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. And a quick movie, like an hour and 20 minutes.
Also, even like the costuming though was very flattering on everybody, not necessarily the, oh my god, it's the 70s. Ugh, no, it looked good.
Good. It's always the hairstyles that give it away when it comes to
But even those, they weren't like the over-the-top, cringe-worthy, to the extreme styles that every generation, every decade has.
It's always the hairstyles, the microphones, and the glasses for 70s, I find. And sometimes the collars. I see those, and I'll know that decade.
Also Paisley.
Paisley, yeah, I can see that. But yeah, it's very distinctive, so...
And ascots.
Yeah, but I can always tell that. But yeah, so this was Death Race 2000, 1974-75 film. Pretty fun. We enjoyed it, and
very much so.
We hope you enjoyed our first time watch and reaction of this.
And we hope we didn't bother you too much with the fact that we can get really, really waylaid really, really easily.
Oh, this one was bad, the final review for this. We just went off to all sorts of places.
Tangent time!
God damn.
It was tangent time.
Maybe we can talk about Kate Winslet's bush at some other video. Who knows?
I don't have ADHD.
Not at all.
No. Anyway, thank you for sticking with us through all of this.
Yes, thank you very much. We release a new video every Tuesday, sometimes on a Friday, depending on if we have enough stuff to do.
For the most part. There are certain times of the year that I tie him to his computer chair and keep him from his computer so he can take a fucking break.
Tie me away from my computer chair.
No, I'll tie you to the computer chair. It rolls.
Just sure.
Push it where I want him to go.
Yeah. So, thank you.
Yes.
We have more videos to come, and if you want to see these early, we do have a Patreon that you can subscribe to. On a certain tier level, you can see our reactions early.
And on a certain tier, you can do exactly what this human did and request a movie for us to watch.
Yeah, if you pay us enough money, we like it, we'll do what you want us to do, for the most part, aside from some restrictions.
There are restrictions.
So,
restrictions always apply.
But, yeah, we can be bought. We got bought to do this, and we enjoyed it, so.
Yes.
So, thank you very much, and we'll see you for the next video if you want to join us for that one, whenever that is, okay?
And in the meantime, stay spooky. And warm, because fuck this cold weather.
Yes, and warm. Until then, bye.